I am back. What up, my fellow Weebians? And you saw the title. You know what this is? This is from a person on my comic section, and he says, "What if Deku? What if Deku was the ultimate life form?" And I felt like, damn, that's a good ass what if. I know you guys are gonna love the next frame one, but this is the 100 special, and I'm about to hit 1,000 views in my first one. I, I can make the one with the Deku has the Nine Tails for a special too, because hitting 1,000 views is a big milestone for me. So, but right now, you guys are here to see the greatest. What if you get? I'm playing. It's not the greatest. I'm not. I don't boast that highly of myself, but you guys are here to see. Was the ultimate life form. So let's get this baby in. And I'm gonna say this: Deku, he's still born quirkless, and life sucks. So let's get this. So I should start off at school, but I'm just gonna go my way and do it. So Deku goes to the quirk doctor, and the doctor's like, well, it's not gonna happen, kid. Deku looks at him. He just looked at the doctor like, what? Me? Not gonna be just like All Might or Kachan? Fucking Deku. I'm supposed to be the number one. No, he's not like that. I'm supposed to be a hero, and oh, let's do this. Like, his mother just looks at his son, disappointed. Yeah, you know what's gonna happen. Actually, nah. His mother's not disappointed. I got something else for her. That's gonna be another what if. Deku's mom looked at Deku and she feels pity for her 4-year-old son. He looks at Midoriya and is like, oh, Midoriya, you're gonna get so bullied in school. I hope Kachan doesn't hurt you. You know, not Kachan, but Bakugo Katsuki. And that happens. And Deku, he goes to school. Baku's like, what up, Deku? Oh, not like, hey, Deku, what's your quirk? Deku's like, I don't have a quirk. Baku's like, you hear that, guys? Deku's quirkless. Everybody laughs at Midoriya for being for being quirkless, and Baku's like, you have a disability, let's make fun of him. And that's kind of fucked up. Baku, you're fucked up. And he was like laughing like, no, you guys are just you just shut the fuck up, Normie. Baku was like that. It's like, leave me alone, Kachan. They all beat up Midoriya for being quirkless, you know. Damn, being quirkless in My Hero Academia is just like a death sentence. Like, power is everything. Nigga, you know what's power? This gun to your head. I'm like, yeah, Bakugo, you gonna say shit? I can blow your ass away. Nigga get shot in the fucking head. You're gonna blow. You know, you're gonna try to blow God to get in heaven because you're not. No. Back to the story. I'm getting off track. I always do this. Midoriya goes home, bruised, bloodied, and he's like, I wish I had a quirk. His mom sees it like, oh, Zuko, baby, what happened? Deku's like, Mom, it's okay. I fell down. And Anko's like, oh, okay. Dang, what does Anko call? Oh yeah, okay, baby. Then she picks him up, put him in the bed, and patched him up. This happens This happens for no, not 15 years. That makes Deku like 18. This happened for 10 years. No, 11 years. It happens for 11 years. Midoriya grows up, and he still gets bullied by Katsuki, Bakugo, Baku bitch, Bakuho. Like, I fucking hate Bakugo. Some of my Fs. Some I'll make him chill, but others I'm just gonna make him the punching bag. You know why? Some people are just saying that Bakugo he gets mad because he gets beat at home. I mean, he cusses for a reason. Look, he cusses and he gets hit in the head. I mean, that's the same thing I do. If I cuss like fuck around people, I'll get hit in the head. Like, there's like, no, he had mental abuse. Do you ever heard about Hispanics, blacks? They get hit for the most petty shit. But when and Asians, is he supposed to be Asian? White people are like this. You're not supposed to hit your son, and the son starts shooting up schools. See, that's the thing. There's some white people that I'm cool with. They do get hit too. Some white people that don't get hit, but they're still cool. They don't act like they're everything. But those spoiled kids, just drop them, you know. Like, all this shit. But yeah, back to the topic. I always get off topic, but I would drop a spoiled kid if I had the chance. Like that kid from... No, stop. Get into story. And Deku goes to school, you know. Everything starts. The teacher comes in. He's like, I see, I have these papers for the future, but he throws in the air. I know you all want to be heroes. And everyone's cheering, and Bakugo's like sitting on his desk. He's like, don't let me in with these nerds. They're just gonna end up with some busted D-lister. And everyone's screaming like, the fuck, Katsuki? You're talking to me? I have a quirk. I can drop you. And Bakugo's like, your quirk is weak. It's not like me, the great Katsuki. Fucking Bakugo. And the teacher's like, Deku... The teacher's like calling out Deku, you know. He's like, Zuko Midoriya, you want to go to UA too? Oh wait, no, sorry, messed up. Bakugo, you want to go to UA? And he was like, what? Wait, the hero school? That's impossible to get in. And Bakugo's like, yeah, I'm gonna get in. And then the teacher looks at Zuko Midoriya. He's like, Zuko, you want to go to UA too? Everyone just looks at Midoriya and laughs. Bakugo's like, Midoriya, you want to throw these hands? Don't dare go to UA, or I'll make you regret it. Akatsuki, and Deku's like, Akatsuki, and Baku's like, you think you're gonna let a quirkus normie like you into great UA? Ha, please, that's just a pipe dream. Deku's like, oh, yes, Bakugo, but I still want to be I still want to be a hero. A hero? You? Please. Well, it's time for your hourly beatings. The teacher just looks and he just doesn't give a shit. Deku's like, in his mind, he's like, wow, the school system is really corrupt. Then Deku gets ass beat in front of everybody, embarrassing, and everyone just laughs. Like, how is that hilarious? You're beating someone for something they don't have. Like, it's like if I try to fight a crippled kid. Like, no. Like, no, if I try to fight a blind kid. Actually, no. If you fight a person disabled. No, wait. No, I still feel like I'll get my ass dropped from a crippled guy who has, like, I don't know. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I would just push his chair. I'm like really confused. No, I should stop. Now I'm just thinking about how the best tactics to drop a crippled kid. No, stop. Back to story. Midoriya was he was walking home after he got his ass handed to him in front of everybody and in front of the teacher who didn't do shit. Like, what happened to no bullying type schools? God, the hero system's so corrupt. Or that society's so corrupt. He walks down a alley type bridge. He goes under this bridge. Then he sees the sewer pipe is open. He's wondering, like, what happened? And then a big ass fucking slime villain comes out. He gets on Midoriya. Midoriya is trying to breathe and everything. He's like, I can't die here. I can't die. Deku and Midoriya is Midoriya is like, he's struggling, he's pulling, he's trying to do everything, he's yanking, but he can't breathe. Deku's like, well, This must be death. Dang. I'm gonna meet you, Dad. Oh, wait. Midoriya's dad's not dead. Fuck it. His dad's dead in this one. Hmm. His dad's dead in this one. Midoriya's like, well, I want to see how my dad looks like. Is he All Might? No, no, no. That's in a later what if. Now let's get back. Deku's like he's struggling to breathe, and then he hears, "I am here," and then a big ass gust of wind hits the sludge villain. The sludge villain dis the sludge villain explodes off of Deku. Deku just like he flies out and he comes out. Noma. He he he's like floating, not like flying, but he's like floating in slow motion. He's like he sees All Might. He's like All Might, and he passes out right there. All Might wakes Deku up. He's like, "Oh, I thought I lost you there. Being a hero, I forgot how to I forgot how to stop my quirk from killing you. I'm playing that. From hurting you, but everything's fine. Well, I collected the sludge villain, and now it's time to take him away. And, damn, we all know what's gonna happen. All Might jumps his, Deku goes on his leg, he goes to the building. All Might, Deku asks, "Can I be a hero, Mr. All Might?" All Might's like, "Nah, you can't. See, look at you. Your fragile body. You're fragile. Even if you do work out, it's not gonna help you. Like, it's totally not gonna help you. And like, you have to have a quirk. You have to have a power. Like, if you're quirkless, it's not gonna help you, and you're never gonna be the number one. You're never gonna be a hero. Just be a fucking cop, so I can see you one day in a dead end job." Fucking no. That stuff. Well, why don't be a doctor or a police officer, you fucking normie? Oh, this messed up. Oh my no. Oh my just does the regular shit how he says to Midoriya. Midoriya's just like punky. He's like, "This is unfair. Life is so unfair." Then he hears an explosion. All Might looks. He's like, "Shit! I dropped the bottle." He gets out, and he tries to goes to the sludge villain. He runs. Midoriya too runs with him. And oh yeah, Midoriya knows about his skinny form. I forgot about that. I was just so punking Midoriya about being a fucking normie. That's messed up. Okay, back to story. Midoriya runs with All Might. They see Bakugo trapped in the sludge villain. There's a crowd formed, and the heroes couldn't get in because of the fire that Bakugo created by his explosions. Deku's looking, it's like, "Why is no heroes helping him?" The heroes say, "My quirk is not suited for this. Dang it. If only All Might was here, or a quirk, or a person's quirk can help." And then Midoriya thinks, he's like, "I have to save Kachan, even though he fucked up my life a lot." Midoriya has a heart of a hero because he really forgave Bakugo and saved him. I'll fucking leave the ass and think like, damn. I wanna know what breakdance I would do in Bakugo's funeral. Back to story. Deku runs out. He goes straight to the sludge villain. He grabs his backpack and throws it at the eye of the sludge villain. The sludge villain uncovers Bakugo with his slime because it hurt so much. Bakugo breathes. Deku's going to the sludge villain. He's trying to grab a much of the sludge he can and throwing it out. Kosuke's like, "Nerd, don't save me!" And they almost like, he looks at it and then he jumps. He looks at it, he's like, this boy's about to get himself killed. He goes on his full All Might. He goes on Big Might or fucking All Might. And then he jumps. He hits the sludge villain, grabs both the Midoriya and Bakugo. Then Deku was getting scolded and Bakugo was getting, he was getting praised for his weak ass, gay ass, fucking terroristic quirk. And All Might, let me tell you something. This is a switch. All Might All Might scolds Midori and says, "I told you, you're never gonna be a hero. Without a quirk, you're never gonna be a hero. Stop living in this pipe dream. You could have got yourself killed." Midori just looks. He's like, "This, my idol, a person I looked up to, just crushed my dreams twice." He walks away, broken. He's like, "Damn, I should take Bakugo's advice." Nah, I still have my mom. He goes inside his apartment. He looks in the corner, and his mother dead on the floor. Sorry guys. No, man, I just made the Deku think his mother is still alive. Okay, back. He's like, Deku just looks. He sees his mother dead on the floor, body cold, stab wound by a villain. Oh, and she has a stab wound, and then half of her body is disintegrated. And you guys might think who this character is. This character is who disintegrated Inko. And you guys are right. If you think about it, you can put it in the comment section, so I know you're this far into it. And then Deku's like, he sees his mother dead. He broke. He cries and laughs at the same time. Life is just a sick joke, isn't it? I try my hardest. He grabs something and breaks it in his hand. It was a glass of water. He breaks it in his hand. He's bleeding in his hand. He calls 911 and tells his mother died by a villain. They come. No homo. They come there and they see a disintegrated Inko and a stab into her left side. Her right side disintegrated and basically almost gone. Deku is thinking. He's thinking. Well, I have nothing to live for. I lost everything. I lost my dreams, my hopes, and all but one support in my life. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna live for? He thinking. They take the body, but this time, the legal age to live by yourself is, I'm gonna just say 15 because, I don't care. That's my logo. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna do it. Deku he's just sitting there. They took away the body, they cleaned it up too. Deku just sits there, contemplating on life. Then, there was a ding in the door. He looks with a motionless face. He opens the door and there is a package there by a person who was wearing religious clothes. He says, "Here, boy. This person sent it to you, or I think it was a due date for someone like you." Actually, no, I messed up there. Well, I don't know why I said that. They say, "Boy, here. Don't know, but, nah, fuck it. Take away the religious guy." There was just a package in front of his door. He grabs it and he's like, "What is this?" He goes in his house. He's still motionless. He opens the package and he's like, he sees it. And Deku's like, a mask. And there was a jewel on the top of the mask. Deku's like, that's a cool looking mask. He grabs it with his hand, but his hand was still bleeding. He grabs it and he tries to put it on his head. He puts it on his head. And then spikes come out of the mask. It attaches from Deku's head. Deku's like shaking. He looked like he's having a seizure for some reason. He's like, He falls down on the ground. He passes out. He wakes up. Deku, the perfect life form. And this is where I'm gonna leave it. I'm playing. No, Deku wakes up. He looking around. He's like, "What's happening?" And he sees a mask. He sees the mask. It was broken because he fell face first. When he was having seizure, it finished, and then he just fell down and cracked the mask. The jewel, it broke too, and the mask is like, oh, fuck, the mask. But now I'm just gonna think what I'm gonna do now. You know, I think Burger King is hiring. Then they goes laughing. Then he looks at his hands and he's like, then a bird just came out of his hand. So he just falls back. He's like, fuck. It was a little bird too, but it was a little bird. He's like, what's happening? And pause. And unpause, baby. Now we're like, oh yeah. He looks at the bird. He's like, what's happening? Is this my quirk? He's pretty happy. He's like, I have a quirk. But creating birds? I can create animals. He's thinking, but things like this. He's confused on his power. He's like, what's happening? And he looks. In the package, there is a note. There's a note. And I don't know who wrote it. I'm just gonna say some random person. He looks at the note. He's like, he reads it, and it says, "If you wear the mask, you will have the power." Or some shit. I don't know. I'm not literature like that, but and it shows instructions how to use it. And he's like, this mask, but I broke it, so I must be the last one now. Sorry, he's thinking. But then again, he's like, well, it says I'm the ultimate life form. And it shows wings, like it shows a picture of a person with wings. And Deku's thinking like, hawks? And then wings just pop out of Deku's back. Black, beautiful wings. And he's looking like, oh shit. He's happy, but he's like, I can finally be a hero for my mother. I'll show All Might. I will become the number one. I'll show Bakugo. Show everybody who doubted me. And I'll become the world. I'm like, no, the world. The world. Then, Deku, like, they used the 10 months training arc. Wait, I said arc. Take that. The 10 months training to learn his powers and everything. Deku can make swords out of his hands. He can make air come out of his back. He can make wings. He can basically do anything because he's the ultimate life form. What other things he can do? He can shoot laser out of his eyes because vampire powers. He can do everything that Carl, I can't even say his name. That person from JoJo did. When he got the ultimate life form. Midori's like, okay, I'm totally gonna be the number one. I can do anything. I can be anything. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna be the best that no one ever was. Pokemon, I'm playing. Then Deku, he walked. Oh yeah, by the way, this one, guess what? Bakugo has one for all. Yeah. Yo, we're about to bitch Bakugo on this one, and All Might's gonna be trying to trying to kick out Midoriya, I presume. I mean, he's not trying to kick out Midoriya. He's trying to make Bakugo look better than Midoriya. I mean, like that's kind of the thing that's happening in the story. All Might doesn't like Deku. Deku doesn't like All Might in this one, and Bakugo's still a dick. See, everything goes awry. Everything comes together. Now let's get in this entrance exam. Oh yeah, and Deku knows everything about being the life form. He can do everything the life forms do. So I'm gonna make up moves because he's the ultimate life form. Like He can do anything he wants. He can harden like Kirishima. He can shoot acid like Ashido. He can do basically everybody's quirk if he wanted to. Yo, the ultimate life form is like the badass quirk, and his quirk can't be taken away from him because it's not a quirk. It's a genuine power. I mean, quirks are powers. You're just named at quirks, but nah. Deku, he's just walking straight, and he looking like Dio. He's like, ugh. Oh, and he's kind of like Jotaro. He's like, yada yada does it. I'm playing. Yada yada does it. He like strutting. The girl's looking at him. Look at the sun's like glistening off of him. All the girls are like squeaking, like, oh my god, look at him. Girl one's like, oh my god, look at him. Girl two's like, oh my god, I want him on my bed. Deku, because he knows he's the shit now. Oh yeah, by the way, he's rich because he can basically make everything. So he made him a bunch of money. He has a mansion. He has cars and he living the life. I mean, he still misses his mom. Wait, can the ultimate life form make like revive? No, I can't. The ultimate life form is ultimate power, but I don't think it's like reviving people from the dead type power. But I mean, but he created birds. Can he just create his mom? Nah, he's not gonna create his mom because like you're just creating another life. It's not as the same as the last one. Sad, but let's get back into it. So Deku was walking, and he gets to the entry exams. Girls are squealing over him, and I don't know which ship is gonna be in this one. It can be any ship. So, in the comment section, I want to see which person is gonna which ship is gonna happen in this one. I might give you a few. It's not gonna be May because I already doing May in the immortal one. So, did I do Momo? No, I didn't do Momo, did I? Well, that can be a ship, but there's other people. There's Najiri. Wow, the ship is gonna be really hard to come up with, but I will come up with it because Deku's ultimate life form, so he can fucking do what he wants, and he can get any girl he wants to. So Deku just strutting. He's going inside the entrance exams. Oh, Ochako Uraka falls, but he doesn't know who Ochako is. So random girl 1 falls down. Deku grabs random girl 1. And he's like, you should really watch where you're going. You could fall down. And Uraka's like, Ochako. My name is Ochako. Pleasure to meet you, Ochako. My name is Izuku Midoriya. All gentleman-like. Ochako's like, would you marry me? And Deku's like, what? And Uraka's like, nothing. Like, He's like, okay. And he just drops Uraka there. And he walks to enter entrance exams. He gets in, he sits down next to Bakugo. Bakugo's like, what are you doing here, nerd? Deku's like, none of your goddamn business, Bakugo. He's like, what? How dare you talk to me, or you're gonna end up like your mom. Deku's like highly pissed. He's like, he's about to kill Bakugo right there. Because Deku got, how should I say, influenced by the power. When I mean influence, he thinks he's that shit. He's like Bakugo, but not a little. He's nothing like Bakugo. I mean, no, he has pride in his power, or he thinks he's this shit, but he doesn't boast about it, like Bakugo does. He just knows he's a shit. He's like, Bakugo, shut the fuck up before I just rock you right in front of everybody. He's like, you rock me? With what quirk? Deku, he looks at Bakugo and he's like, this. Don't worry, you're gonna know after I gain UA. Bakugo's like, UA, please. Don't worry. Watch me. I'm gonna get first place in everything. I'm gonna make you look like second fiddle, faggot. Deku's like, you calling me a faggot? No one calls me a faggot. And Deku's like, shut the fuck up. And Ida's screaming to President Mike. He's like, this, that, little dick energy, having ass. I can't handle UA not having this informed in the papers. If this happens, I'm gonna inform UA. The fuck you're talking to? Wait, damn. I'm just boasting about not Ida, not boasting. Ida just talking smack, and he looks at Deku. He's like, shut. He's like, nah. I was about to say, shut the fuck up over there. No, Deku's like, you up there, shut it. Everyone's here is listening, and Deku's like, listening to what? You rant about not having your way because it's not in the papers. Just let President Mike finish, and he'll get to it. You're the one that needs to shut up. Deku just sits down. He's like, damn, today's not being a good day. He's just scratching his head. He's like, Then everything starts. Deku goes in the bus. They drive to a city. They drop off the kids. They drop off the teens. The teens are waiting. And Deku just He looks at Uraraka. Ida walks up. He's like, What are you trying to do? Distract her, sir, or Sonic ripoff? You're distracting me to help her calm down. You should take out that stick up your ass and shove it back in your fucking ass, you faggot. Okay, now let me get back. He's like, you dare disrespect me, Tenya Ida from the Ida family, the hero? Nigga's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Fucking cat bitch ass nigga. he just walks to Uraraka. He's like, he switched full on moods. He had this pissed off face. Now he looks at Uraraka. Is like, you should calm down. You know, if you overthink about it, you're not gonna get as many points. He's like, Uraraka's like, yeah, you're right. I'm not saying this is a Deku X Uraraka, but it's what you think if you want it to be. Deku's like, well, it's time to get ready. The gates open and Deku just flies off with his wings. His hands turn into swords and he just straight up cuts basically a whole block of robots. Everyone's looking, and President Mike's like this. Heroes don't wait till someone say go. So go! Catch up to him. Everyone runs out. He's like, Tanya Ida family or some shit. I don't know. He just Sonic running around trying to break things. And let's see. I totally forgot. Deku, he switches hands to his fingers. They turn into guns and he starts shooting at the robots while flying. Let's get to the observatory room, and everyone's like, we have great contestants this year. He's like, and Midnight's like, yeah, and what about that hunk of meat over there that's shooting bullets out of his hands while flying? That catches All Might's eye. He's like, what? He looks, he's like, wait, isn't that the boy that I say he can't be a hero? Quirkless one? How does he have a quirk? His first thought, all for one. Duh. Dang, he must associate with all for one. Already jumping into conclusions. Like the American he is. Yeah, the American he is. Jumping into conclusion, thinking that he and All For One are associated. He's still thinking about it, but he's not 100% sure, so he's not gonna fully jump into it. But he's still thinking about All For One. Wait, didn't All Might think All For One's dead? Fuck it. I must say he has a sense that All For One's alive. And yeah, Deku's waiting. He's like, I have over 200 points. Wait, no, not over 200 points. I have 200 points. Should I just wait and stay? Nah. Well, nothing I can do. Then he hears a scream. Then he looks. You see people running away from the 0-pointer. A giant robotic... A giant robotic robot. Moving. Then he's like, oh, I should take that thing down. Then he looks and he sees Ochaka Uraraka stuck in some rebel. Then he's like, now I really need to do this to save Ochaka Uraraka. He makes blasters to his legs, and then he lifts off. He's flying in 3 Mach speed, and then he made the biggest sword ever. He cuts off the head. Then he dropped bombs around it. He created bombs out of his hands. He just dropped it and it blowed up the body. He flied down to Uraraka. He made this acid that only breaks down minerals and stone. So it broke down, and he grabbed Uraraka and he asked, "Is your leg stained in any way?" Ochako, are you okay, Ochako? She's like, she looks at, oh yeah, by the way, when he made blasters, he made blasters to his hands and legs, so his blasters got up to his chest and burned down his clothes, or the top part of his clothes. He had this, I'm always gonna make Deku chiseled, I'm sorry. Deku chiseled body, abs glisten from the sun, exposing his abdomen, no, his bod. Ochako blushing and then bleeding out the nose. Bleeding out of the nose, looking at Deku's perfect bod. All the girls are blushing and the boys are jealous because they know they don't have a chiseled bod like my boy Midoriya Senpai. I'm playing. And yeah, he leaves and All Might looks at him. He's like, "How did you get a quirk, young Midoriya?" Deku looks at him furious. He's like, "What should I tell you, All Might? Do you know who? Are you associating with?" He's thinking because he can't just say all for one. "Did someone give you a quirk?" "No." Almost like stunned. He's like, "So how did you get a quirk?" "Late in abilities. No one have given me a quirk." All my stunned. He's like, "Ugh. I'm sorry, young Midoriya, for jumping into conclusions like that. I'm sorry I had to break your dreams. It's just you are quirkless, young Midoriya." "Don't talk to me." He walks. Then he spreads out wings and flies away. And this is where I'm leaving it off. Well, you know, I have to. I'm having this wicked headache. This is the Hunter Special, and see you later, my fellow Weebians. And goodbye.